the DeWalt 2x20 volt brushless steel deck mower. I'm running it on two 5 amp hour batteries, fully charged for runtime. I've made a pass from here over to here on my front yard. The bag's a little small, it's full, but it does a really good job bagging so far. Let's continue on this test. As an update, down 1 bar on each, just emptied the bag for the second time. I've mowed from here to the road, which is about 25 feet. I entered the backyard after mowing the front with 1 bar left on each battery. They were really hot. As soon as I made a loop around the fence and then over and went through some of this not even really thick stuff, mower shut off and it's done. So now with the included charger, I've got to wait 5 hours to charge both 5 amp hour batteries before I can continue mowing, unless I've got more batteries. So that is the update right now on the mower. The mower did shut off when I was in the grass. It still showed 2 bars on the right and 1 bar on the left for the power indicator. Now when I turn on the mower, it shows 1 bar and then shuts right off. So there really was no warning of, say, blinking or anything like that. It was 2 bars on that one, 1 bar there, and then it just shut off. So the 3 bar fuel indicators are not necessarily accurate. These are the 2 5 amp hour batteries that came out of the mower. They've been sitting idle for about 5 minutes. They're really, really hot. Charge down is 1 bar. I've got an infrared temperature gauge on here. And I mean, they are blistering hot. 120s, almost 130. And then you've got a cool battery right behind it that hasn't been used at all. It's hard to believe just how hot they are. Just through these 2 batteries on my 2 rapid chargers here on the wall, immediate hot-cold delay. So not only do I have to let them cool down before I can charge them, but I have to charge them on a single charger. It's going to be a long day. The bag on the DeWalt is on the smaller side. It doesn't quite fill it up equally with the DeWalt, and it fills up really quick compared to other mowers. To finish off the backyard, I put 2 9 amp hours in. They lost 1 bar on charge. If you put 2 amp hours in here to finish the back, it would not have been able to complete it. I will say there's a lot of play in the batteries. I feel like they could have made this a little better. I don't know if that's going to affect the connections in the future, but we'll see how it goes. The lid doesn't stay open, not a huge deal. I'd also like to go over a couple other annoying features about this DeWalt 2x20 volt brushless mower. The handle folding and collapsing. You've got to pull these out and turn them to hold it, so that'll loosen the pin, and it's really hard to get out. Once you do loosen, now you can raise the handle up to fold it flat, but once it's locked, look, it hits right here. This is where my height adjustment is. So now it's really hard to open the handle back up without moving my height adjustment. So I can't necessarily keep it there. That to me is a bit of a design oversight. So let's say I go and move that, unlock that to lift the handle back up. This wire right here, every time is catching between the handle and this metal bracket. So what that's going to do over time, especially if you're not paying attention, it's going to chafe this or bust it open. It's just held on place by a couple little clips. It pops off really easy. So let's lift this handle up, and it's pinching every single time. So not only in this spot do we have these 2 design oversights, but just look at that. That's going to cause a huge issue, and I barely even put any pressure on the handle. If I pulled it all the way closed, that would be a bit of a problem. I've got to manually pull this aside, and then when I do, these can easily pop off. Then I've got to put them back on. These are just a few little things that I'm going over. Pretty annoying. Oh, I did it again. Just pulled right through. It's such a pain in the ass.